And I'm actually sending them back today. I'm not keeping these speakers, but I still want to use that opportunity to make a full review, tell you everything about these speakers, and also let you know why I'm sending them back.
Different places, different worlds, nothing left, just empty words.
Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today it's all about these speakers, the focal focus ones. I think this is 65. Shape. It's not focus, shape. Focus would have been a better name in my opinion. But yeah, Shape 65, the biggest ones out of this series that Focal makes. First up, the most special thing about these speakers are these ports on the side. First I thought, wow, crazy that they put bass speakers into the sides for such a small price, but these are not speakers, not woofers, nothing like that. These are just ports. They vibrate with the bass and are actually just the bass ports that you usually have on the back. This has the huge advantage over any other speaker that you don't have those bass build-ups behind the speaker. When the bass hits the wall, directly gets reflected and just messes up the entire sound in your studio. So these are perfect for home studios, bedroom studios, small studios, whenever you really don't have the place to keep at least like half a meter distance to the back wall. On the back we have a standard balanced output, an unbalanced one. You can cut away the low frequencies, 45 Hz, 60 Hz and 90 Hz. You can shelve the low frequencies between +6, 0 and -6 dB. Same for the mids and same for the high frequencies. On-off switch, holes to mount the speakers. Voltage switch selection. I love that they covered it with screws. If you by mistake change this, that's it. And of course, power DC in. On both sides, as already explained, these ports. At the top, the really nice wood and the Focal logo. Also the branding on the front. The woofer, I really personally dislike this kind of look of the speaker. But as you know, I don't really care about it. It's all about how speakers sound. And then at the top, we got the tweeter. And I really like how they put it a little bit more into the back of the speaker. This way it's less likely to damage it, because that's usually the weakest link for any speaker, the first thing that breaks when you drop them or someone, I don't know, touches them. Don't touch your tweeters, just leave them alone. Before we continue with the review and let you know who should get this speaker and who shouldn't get it and why and the pros and cons, enjoy some sexy slow motion B-roll footage of these speakers, and in the meantime I will just take care working on my new single that will be hopefully yeah, I don't know when it will be released, and I actually never know. Yeah, kind of all done with the song, slowly but steady getting there. As always, producing music just takes a ton of time. So back to the speakers. First of all, a couple of pros on these speakers. They have little feet underneath where you can tilt them, which I really like. I think every speaker company should actually do that. What I really like about those speakers, obviously the sound. They sound really good. I would say in the mid frequencies and top frequencies, they sound better than my Yamaha speakers. And to be honest, that's also what I expected, because they are like 3 times the price and are a brand new lineup of speakers. The Yamaha ones are the HS80M, the old version. I think they're 8 years old. One of the cons of the speaker that I absolutely dislike is that power saving mode. So when you don't listen to music, after a while, the speakers switch themselves into this power saving mode and they activate themselves when you just put music through them. But this takes usually a couple of seconds, which is annoying. It happened a lot of times that I was trying to play music and I was like in a small shock. I thought the speakers are not working anymore. Then I turned up the volume, and then all of a sudden you get like right in your face the full volume. I wish there would be a switch on the back where you can enable and disable it. I think that should actually be the case. These are meant to be professional studio speakers, and when I'm in the studio it's all about efficiency and just the workflow, and I don't really care about saving a tiny bit of energy. I mean, it's not a dryer or washing machine. What's even worse is that the speakers are sometimes turning themselves on with a delay, so first left then right or the other way around, which every single time makes me think like one of my ears all of a sudden stopped working, which is by far the biggest fear as a DJ and producer. So I don't need these shock moments every time I just want to work. Another downside is also a really small one, the knobs on the back, the one for the low cut. It has like clicks in between, so you know on which position it actually is. The other ones, the EQ settings, the room control settings, they don't have any feedback. So if you set one speaker to -1 in the mid frequencies, you have to try to mimic it on the other one. There's not really a way to know that it's really spot on. Those are all small things. The bigger thing, and also the main reason for me why I'm returning those speakers, is actually the low end. I just want a tiny bit more and a more accurate low end. I mean, they have low end, but compared to the Yamaha ones, it's missing a tiny bit. And I just want to try out more speakers, and maybe even after trying out more speakers, I will go back to them. I'm not really sure about that, because at the end, if you want to know which speaker is the right one for you, you just have to get them into your studio. As you know, the room changes the sound more than actually the speakers. So first treat your room, then get the speakers into your studio, try them out. I actually ordered the Atom ones that I will also test, and then by a new company, also speakers, quite big ones. I think I just might have to spend more money to get what I actually expect, because I want a big upgrade if I already get new speakers and I have to go through the transition phase, getting used to new speakers, which can take quite a while. And speakers usually last for a really long time, as long as you don't touch the tweeter or drop them. I almost forgot to mention that the frequency response is really extremely good, and also the stereo image is amazing. It's really one of the best ones I've ever heard on any speaker setup. You can really hear where things are located. It's really nice and wide and precise. So I think if you need a versatile speaker, go with the focal ones. They're really good. I would definitely go with the bigger ones, because they already lack that tiny bit of bass. So I can imagine that the smaller ones might just have too little of bass. So now it's just about time to put them back into the box, which is a sad moment. So maybe instead of me showing you how I put them back in the box, let's actually do something more happy and more fun and get to the unboxing of that Pioneer box. I actually didn't order this. Pioneer sent me this one. I'm not even sure if I can keep it, if it's a present or they just want me to test it. Because as you know, they're sponsoring my remix competition at the moment. By the way, if you're interested to participate, the link is in the description, the first one. Wow, that's the new Pioneer. Wait, before I screw up again. DJS 1000. That's their sample thing. Yeah, I don't know. I will test it and then let you know if it's good or not. That thing is actually so much fun, more fun than I ever expected. I will try to incorporate it and actually use it as a step sequencer for my productions and see if it works. And also test it out the next time I'm DJing in a club and give you a full overview and let you know if it's actually usable in a club, in a studio. If you're interested in that, don't forget to like, subscribe. Daily videos, music production, DJing, and sometimes just random fun stuff, as yesterday with the electric bike.
You're tearing me apart, and the beating of my heart is broken from a ghost I can see right through. Oh, 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 oh. I need more than the shadow.